welcome, Mr. Gavin Stevens. Thank you for taking the time out for me to talk shite to you.
Hello. This is Night Talk.
How are we doing anyway? It's been a while since we spoke.
Yeah, good, very good. Yeah, a lot of things have happened since we last spoke.
Yes. How is married life?
Tiring, very tiring. Ah, good, very good.
So does that mean you've got your brown wings?
Very long ago. Yeah.
Awesome.
I've got the badge yet. I'm waiting for the badge.
I'll make one for you. I'll make one for you as soon as I come to the wedding. So that's my sort of wedding gift to you.
You know, it could be worse. Yeah, but no, it's good. Everything's good. Life is good. I think the last time we spoke, God, it's been ages now, hasn't it?
It's been a while.
It's been good. You know, since then I've had my appendix out. I've bought a house and I've got married. Wow. So not bad.
Yeah, just same with me. Apart from the appendix, buying a house and married,
exactly the same. Yeah,
just usual, really. You know, just ticking along. Obviously, got things up and running website wise. It's a joint thing with a guy from work. He's sort of doing the back end stuff, the web design, which I'm, as you're well aware, I totally suck at.
Yeah, well, it's funny, really, you say that, because you always seem to know a guy that will do the back end stuff. So, yeah.
And I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who does the back end stuff. Indeed.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. But it's taken off really well. I've got you're sort of my second exclusive now. I've got an exclusive with Tripwire. I think it was Tuesday with the VP. For a few Q&As. Shot off a few.
Are they still doing Killing Floor?
Yeah, it's looking.
It's gone
really
big. It's gone massive monster.
I know.
Second one's coming out soon, isn't it? I mean, I'm.
It's psyched.
Do you know what? You know me. I was never really into the Killing Floor, but this one actually has tickled my fancy a little bit, just because I know they've ditched that bloody collision engine. Yeah. But no, it actually looked quite good. It's good.
Yeah. And can you believe they've actually taken inspiration from Soldier of Fortune with their ghoul gore technology, which is
you know what?
amazing.
You know me. More gore, the better.
Well, it's funny you say that, because at the moment I'm just getting some rather gory screens sliding across my screen from Overdose. You sick bastards.
Yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I enjoy my work.
It does look good. It's I think it took me about 20 minutes to download your entire screenshot collection from ModDB. Now that's
there might be a few oldies on there, but
yeah, it still looks good. Have you still got your concept artist? Because the concept art looks absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, we still got our concept guy. Yeah, Ben, he's yeah.
Oh, awesome. It does look really good. Very gritty, very.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big inspirations for the visual side of things was always that whole, you know, Mad Max style meets Fallout meets shit. You know, they've always we love the dirty style of things. We love the dirty side. I mean, there's not a clean wall in the entire thing. Clean don't work with me. You know that. You know my bedroom habits. Clean doesn't work.
And there's a scrolling picture of a three-way combat.
I think that's the wrong picture, mate.
Combat picture in the toilet in a bathroom. Scrolls. And another one. Look, toilets. Sinks. Grunge. Awesome. Yeah.
Grunge. Yeah, the more grunge, the better.
Yeah. So how's things going on, Overdose, if you don't mind me asking?
Do you know what? Very, very, very well. It went a bit slow over, you know, New Year, Christmas style, because, you know, married life kind of takes that out of you a little bit when you got to go and plan all that. Got to go be a growed up for a bit. But yeah, you know, I tell you what, mate, we've added so much new stuff just recently. And I mean, like stuff that you don't really get and see that often. I think the latest thing Nicholas was working on was, adding translucent light maps. So all of our transparent stuff can still be, you know, lit the same way that we do it, but at the same time can actually be, how's the best way I can describe it? Shadows on windows that don't glow in the dark, transparent things that actually stay in the dark. So, you know, particle effects that will be lit in the dark.
Right.
If, you know, that's a strange way of saying it, lit in the dark, but, you know, usually if you think about it, particles and stuff like that, they're actually unlit. So smoke, full bright, it stays in the corner, you can see it wherever you go. But with us, we've done this new light mapping technique, which works in combination with our per pixel lighting engine, which it really does shine. And well, funny term, it really does shine. But yeah, Lots of other new little things. I think Nicholas was also working on a way of making all of our HUD and menu system actually curve and bend.
Okay.
Using it. Yeah, I mean, it's very, you'd think it'd be really a simple, just the simple as clicking a button and saying, right, just slant that way. But we're using fragment programs and things like that to actually make things bend and curve. Really, really clever stuff. Interesting stuff, actually. It's just the way it's done it's fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
Really cool. Another bathroom shot. Awesome. You're doing a lot of stuff via scripting still. Like, I've just seen a screenshot of the the sound engine. I can mod the reverbs and stuff like that. Are you still sort of heavily relying on scripting?
Dude, you know me. I grew up in the golden age. Modding PC, Quake 2, Quake 1, Quake 3, and everything for me has always been whatever you can change, you should be able to change. There's too many games now that just. They're so reliant on everything being hard-coded and just saying, you know what, don't change anything. We don't want you to change anything. And then people come along and they hack the game anyway, and it ends up looking a million times better. But we've always been of the opinion that if something should be changed or can be changed, we need to make it easy. And the whole game code is easily scriptable. If you know Word, you can just pop in the game. You want to make a machine gun that fires 1 million shots per second, you can. You want to make a machine gun that shoots bloody rubber ducks out that's quack as soon as they hit a wall. Believe me, I've done it. So...
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? I've got to add these little testy things, and everything, like you said, the sound design. You want to make a room sound like it's in a sewer pipe. You want to make a room sound like you're in a hall, in a cabin, in a big, massive open field. Whatever you want to do with the sound design, boom, we've got it all coded in there. Really, really easy to use scriptable tools. Same with the light design, same with the all our post-process, should I say, things like that. We've tried to make it as easy as we can, and as you know already, I mean, we've got a whole SDK tool set, so it's not just the in-game engine coding side of things. If you want a map, we've got our own level editor that's being worked on constantly. We haven't actually done any updates in the public eye for quite a while now on the level editor, because that's been kind of behind the scenes stuff. But we've got a whole host of toys that Nicholas has spent hours on that, to be quite honest, a lot of big, massive retail games don't even bother to release.
One thing that surprised me was Dying Light, which you might be familiar with.
I've got it. It's preloaded on my Xbox today because it was delayed retail for some stupid reason, but I'm looking forward to playing that. It's
been out on PC. What?
Yeah, about a month. Yeah,
it's weird, isn't it? But full modding on PC, apparently.
Yep, I've read it. I've had a look into it. I mean, from everybody that I know has played it, has said that it is very good. It's the same guys that made Dead Island, isn't it? I think
it is. Yeah.
They've really upped the bar this time, because I loved Dead Island. I thought it was a fantastic game, but glitchy. A little bit.
It was. I think we played it co-op, didn't we? Me, you, and
we did.
Yeah.
Do you know what, mate? We played that many games co-op. I don't even remember what we haven't played. So.
Indeed. I think the last game we played co-op was DayZ, when you. Yeah, you remember, don't you? The car.
Mate, you know what I was like in DayZ? I didn't give a shit. I'll play it like bloody Counter-Strike. I don't care. I'll go around and just shoot anyone, crash, whatever.
I think the word was. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah.
I didn't recall it.
Yeah,
proper application.
I might have to honk that one out. Yeah, back to Overdose. Hard to believe it's at the core. It's Quake 2 engine. Is it Quake 2 or Quake 1? Quake 3?
Quake 2.
Quake 2.
Yeah, Quake 2.
It's
we've got a few titles we're proud of. Like we were I think it was. God, Jesus Christ, what was it called? The Quake 1 engine that did the whole. Tenebrae, was it? Something like that, is it called?
Tenebrae,
yeah. They added the whole per pixel lighting, and then we added it, and then suddenly everyone on the bloody scene started adding it, and, doing all these new amazing things that Doom 3 was bringing in. At the time, they were like, the dog's bollocks. They were absolutely amazing. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they became quite standard everywhere. And I think these days people have shied away from it now, because it is quite a performance-intensive trick. It does have quite a few drawbacks, like I said, especially with lighting transparent things. You've got to mix it in a little bit with light mapping as well, because otherwise you've got no ambient bouncing. with your lights. So if you're not careful with the way you light levels, they can look a little bit static, a little bit sterile.
Yeah.
But the beauty of the fact is that the whole world is completely, I can use a term which is going to be completely wrong, but it's completely real time. You can shoot out a light and everything, the shadows, everything in that room, they are there, you know. It's not like a lot of games these days. Like I was looking at a game the other day, I don't know if you've seen it, The Order, 1886.
Yeah, that was stunning.
Do you know, if you ever want to play a game that's beautiful to look at and wants to simulate pressing forward on a control pad, that is it. You know, it's like dating a porn star. There's just nothing under the hood, but it's fucking nice to look at, you know. And the trouble with that game is that I found that it was quite, in places, sporadic. Amazing shadows over there, but then suddenly you'll have a box, no shadow, you know. And that is a way a lot of the games are going, that it's a little bit random with what they choose and what they don't choose to have. Certain elements.
It's almost like they sort of overload in one particular area and then sort of neglect other areas, and then it's like it's like it shows that there's been a lot of people working on it. It's just not like there's a lot of inconsistencies, sort of, you know. With
I mean, you know, there's a few set pieces that, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I mean, there was times when I was playing the game and I was looking at the screen thinking, well, this cutscene's a little bit weird, and then I suddenly realised, hold on, the cutscene's ended and it's actually gameplay. And then I pick up the pad and oh shit, I can actually move. Jesus. Because it's that good looking a game, except it is very, in places, if you know what you're looking for. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's the average Joe, they'll play it and they'll probably be drooling the entire time. It's just that,
Rhodium.
gameplay wise, push.
Is it a bit of a Gears of War knockoff, maybe? Cover-based shooter with nice graphics. It's
a cover-based shooter with nice graphics, but Gears of War was very, oh god, I'm going to use that word I love, thank you, Cliffy B. Visceral.
Visceral.
It's a very, Gears of War was visceral. I could chainsaw a dude in half and I would be satisfied.
Yeah. That was quite a nice effect. Especially the first game, because I only really played the first. I think we probably played the first game on co-op again, you know.
Yeah, I think we did actually. Yeah. Multiplayer on the first game was just unbelievably good, and then they suddenly decided to nerf everything. But you know, please God, a new one, Xbox One, right now, please. But I mean, if I can link back to Overdose for a second, that the whole, you know, gameplay versus graphics debate is something that we have internally all the time, and it's not just the graphics that we push on Overdose. I mean, you know, it's a lot of people look at us and go, well, what have you got that's different? And well, actually, we've got quite a little, you know, got quite a lot that's really, really fresh and new. Dying Light is one of the new games that's tried to bring this whole parkour element into a first person shooty game where you can go anywhere, do anything. You know, we see it in Call of Duty, for example, all the time where, oh shit, there's a 2-foot high wall. You know, I can't jump over it, bloody hell. Whereas we don't like that, you know. We've got the usual things where you can mantle onto things and slide under things and go prone and all that kind of stuff. But we've also got a few extra things, like you can hang from surfaces. So if you jump at a surface, you can mantle over it, or if it's, you know, about 8 or 10 foot tall, what have you, you can jump up and hang, and you can either pull yourself up or you can shimmy across it while you're hanging. If the surface is a little bit higher and you can't actually jump up to it, you can actually buddy up with another team player who will give you a boost up so you can actually run and jump up while they're holding their hands out, so you can jump up and over. So there's lots of little, you know, unique gameplay elements that we've tried to add that aren't just so that you can just go anywhere and do anything, but you can actually team up. And there's a few key areas in the game where we've actually added areas like, you know, big holes that you can't get into if you're just there alone. However, if you use your team, you can really just, it's actually very, very clever, you know, and animation wise is bloody hard. There's a lot of difficult syncing that has to go into the animations to get them to work. But, very, very different. That's all I'm going to say. It's like the old classic Return to Castle Wolfenstein games, but if they had sex with Mirror's Edge.
Nice.
That's kind of the way we always look at it, you know.
Yeah. So what are you like team-wise now? Is it just mainly you and Nicholas, or have you?
We've got a new extra coder. We've got a couple of guys that are doing animating, modelling. There's me. We got the old the old name I can't say. Mo's back. He's doing a little bit of work for us again at the moment while he's got some free time.
Some name you can't say, but you've just said.
No. The other name we can't say that we usually call Mo. But yeah, Mo's back for a little bit.
Brilliant.
It's a small team. You know what it's like. It's a small team, and we're making a huge game. And sometimes I think people kind of forget that we're making a massive game, and we're not just going to pump something out straight away. And that we are making this massive engine, not from scratch, but nearly from scratch. I think
you may as well make it from scratch. The amount of shit, not shit, but the amount of stuff you put into it.
You know what?
Good shit. That's not shit. Good shit.
Shit. I actually have no idea how much of the original code is left. I mean, if I was to hazard a guess, I'd say about like 5%, if that. It's a massive, massive rewrite, and it's a great way to stay in shape.
That's good to know, and I'm glad that he's still plugging away. It's just I sort of see. I've actually seen some screenshots tonight I've not seen before. It's like the concept of the pistol and the actual pistol work in progress model I've not seen before, and there's also another couple of bits I've not seen. I thought. A lot of the and I think there's a lot of Marauder stuff there that hints again at that whole Mad Max, ethos that it's got to be functioning ruin stuff, like you've got to take aspects of things that work, make them look pretty damn messed up, and I think I love it. I think it's a great design aesthetic is when things aren't quite right, but they also have a function, they work. Yeah.
And that's something that our concept artists really tried to hit home, and I think they did a great job, especially the weapons. I mean,
the SMG looks nice as well. I love the try to explain the style of it. It's like a scrappy sort of doodly style, but with a hint of realism. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, the way the general idea I said to them was that we need these weapons. This is the basic gist of what they do. Now, what they need to look like is they need to look like these marauders, these mutants that they live in the wild. They will scavenge and they will take whatever they can, and it doesn't mean that everything that they scavenge will work. They will take a bit of that and a bit of this, bolt it together until it works. And that's kind of the idea we were going for, that in some ways, it will work, but not without a few modifications, not without a few, a bit of tape here and there, and a bit of weld in random places. And it's a different approach that, I think it's good. It's different.
Yeah. What sort of shape is the game in at the moment? Obviously, don't need to give too much away because, you've obviously got some stuff you're not be sort of feeling, but could you sort of start the game up?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Jump onto a multiplayer server with somebody?
Yeah, absolutely. No, we haven't got the full game code in place in the fact that you can, start up a match and play an actual match yet. Yeah. Because that's like the next logical step. We've actually started adding in all the animation definitions now, again, which is completely scriptable as well. So if you want to make a mod, you can edit and change whatever you want to. But those are, you walk around, your player runs and he ducks and he does whatever he needs to. You want to fire your gun will fire. You want to reload, you can reload it and what have you. So in that sense, it's good. You can still load up, join your own server, somebody else can join in, you can see them, you can fire, you can attack and what have you. Yeah. I mean, it's still early days, amazingly, if you can believe that, but we're a small team and we're trying our best, so.
Yep, definitely. It's looking really promising, and I just want you to make a new Quake Evolved.
Yeah, you know what, I miss that. Yeah. I think Nicholas misses that too. I mean, the whole Overdose dream was the fact that originally it was going to be an expansion pack for Quake 2. Yeah. And this was back when we were doing the whole Quake 2 Evolve project. And for those of you listening that don't actually know what Quake 2 Evolve was, it was a source port project for Quake 2, and the whole goal of the game was simply just to make it look prettier. And
it did.
And it did in a few ways. It didn't in a few ways. We had a few competitors, and everyone had yeah, exactly. Everyone had a few different charms, a few different ways of making, better things than we did, or we did better in some other areas, as you do in any other life. There were a few people that just blatantly ripped off us, but less said about them. But brilliant. I mean, I wish I could go back to Quake 2 Evolved. I really do. But the problem with Quake 2 as it was, and the way Overdose was born, was that it was just such a limited, very, very limited code base that a lot of people don't fully appreciate how limited it was. You couldn't change anything at all without the server breaking, you needing to break mod support and this, that, and the other. And in a game like Quake 2, which in a way, really, really, really pushed hard the whole mod, you know, infrastructure with gaming. You don't want to break mods. You want to keep all of that user-generated content. You want to get it all in there, you know, hit everyone hard. And it was a choice of either breaking mods or carrying on. And
yeah, I always remember the Quit to Evolve forum days where there was always debate going on whether you had this or, you know, you can add it, but you will break mod support, you know.
Yeah, and to average Joe, no idea. No idea. Well, why can't you just add it? Well, such and such has added it. Yeah, but they broke this. Oh, I don't care. I just add it. And sadly, that's the mentality a lot of people have. You know, I mean, you've been around a long time. You know what the deal is with them, but...
I do. So when's the Overdose website coming back up on then?
I don't know.
I've given you an awesome referral code.
I know.
I need that 3 gig extra storage.
Oh, I know. You got to download all that bloody donkey porn. No, I genuinely have no idea. Have no idea. I know I want to get it set up. I want to do it. The trouble is, I'm looking to try and get a master server set up as well, and that's a lot trickier than you'd actually think it is. So in short, I don't know. And do I really want to get another website up that I've got to maintain and then have 1,000,001 people crying on the forums? Why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? Oh, such and such has got this new feature. You need to add that. And not really realizing how you actually make a game.
Just don't have forums. Just don't have a forum.
That's the problem, is the forum.
Yeah.
Cut the forum out, it'll be alright. But, yeah.
Moving on to your current playlist of what you're playing at the moment. Well, I know what you'll be playing shortly. It rhymes with spying shite. Halo.
yeah, I think you got an idea of that. That's my definite one for tonight. Yeah. Yep. What else have we doing? Claire, the other half, brought me Sunset Overdrive a couple of weeks back. That is fantastic. You know, I didn't really know going into it what to make much of that, but that is absolutely brilliant. I mean, fantastic graphical style. Yeah. Really, really sharp, really gorgeous looking game.
It does look really smooth, actually. I've seen a few gameplay videos and it looks seamless and smooth. I mean,
absolutely. And some of the best foliage I've seen in a game, to be honest. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. You know, it's got one of them styles that just really pulls you in. What else? Order 1886.
Oh, yeah.
Playing that. Yeah, that was good. That was a lovely, 3 hours of my life.
3
long game. Yeah. I mean, we timed it. I think it took about 3 hours to beat, 2.5, 3 hours to beat, and about a couple of hours worth of cutscenes. You know, and
how much was the game? 60 quid, 50 quid?
50 quid. Yeah,
Jesus.
You know,
it's crazy.
And I'm not going to get into the whole debate of whether it's worth it. I mean, I know a couple of the guys that worked on the art, and I brought it basically because I wanted to line their pockets, more than anything else. But
fair enough.
What else have we got? DS-wise, I've been playing Majora's Mask, which amazingly, me being a massive Zelda fan, I got my own Zelda tattoo and everything. I never played before. It came at a time when the N64 was being retired for me, and I was into all the new fandangled things, and I think I'd started playing Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation by that time, and I think by that point the N64, there was no chance it was ever going to catch up for me. But I've been playing through that. That's good. Hard as tits, but very, very good. That's kind of it. I mean, you know what? The only thing I haven't really been playing that much is my PC. I haven't been playing that many PC games.
Shame on you.
I know, and I never thought I'd say that, but...
Right. Another question. Top 5 picks, assuming come out this year. Your top 5 you wanted games for this year.
Top 5 wanted games,
Yep.
Assuming they come out this year.
Assuming they come out this year.
Okay. Which way around do I do this? Okay. I'm not going to put them in any particular order.
Right.
You can just tell by how much I splooge over them. I've got to get it out of the way. Half-Life 3, if it doesn't come out, I'm going to kill someone.
Yeah.
I will actually murder someone with a crowbar. That's how much you need it. I mean, it needs to come out. I'm not even going to talk about it because it's fucking Half-Life 3, for God's sake.
As I said to you the other day, I think, well, I'm probably hoping more than thinking that there's going to be something at GDC because they're unveiling this new graphical engine or...
Source 2.
whatever it is.
Yeah, Source 2. Yeah, it's something's brewing. Something's brewing, and it ain't just Gabe's arsehole, you know. Something is definitely brewing, and there's. I don't know if they do it just to take the piss. They keep releasing these games with these little bits of code in, and it comes up with, you know, HL3.exe and stuff like that. I think they do it just to wind us up sometimes, but because they know they've got the fans that will search through these code and then just sit there, just knocking one out in a corner because there's 2 letters on a number.
Leave my webcam on again. Damn it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Perhaps Left 4 Dead 3 or Half-Life 3 with virtual reality support.
I'll tell you what, Oculus, yeah. I mean, I need Oculus in my life, but I can't afford a dev kit, so I'm going to wait for the commercial one.
I'm not even sure if it's going to be Oculus. I think Valve are doing their own, aren't they?
Are they? I don't know. I haven't heard that. I know there was the whole Oculus versus Project Morpheus, is it called?
Yeah,
the Sony one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, Left 4 Dead 3 will be good. Massive fan of the first. Didn't really like the second as much. I don't know why. I never knew why.
That's strange to say that because Turtle Rock did the first one and Valve themselves did the second one. So,
it's weird, yeah. But then I'm not really a fan of Evolve, the new Evolve. It hasn't really grabbed me, and they're the makers of Left 4 Dead 1. So don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me think. I mean, I'm got to be perfectly honest with you. A game I am massively hyped for this year. Massively, being a 31-year-old male, it's absolutely ridiculous. Lego Jurassic World. Need it in my life. I need it. I absolutely need it. It's all 4 films, and it's just going to be brilliant. It's got to be. On that note, I think, you know, they did, Ubisoft did this vote, this like little poll just recently about where they want to take the Far Cry franchise next. And one of the votes was dinosaurs, and I think the fact that we haven't had a big open world Far Cry style game where you can go hunt dinosaurs, co-op and everything, it's just a travesty. That needs to happen. You know, we need a proper dinosaur game. My number 1 pick has got to be Mass Effect 4. It's got to be.
Yeah. Hopefully that will come out this year because I played all 3 games and I really enjoyed them. I don't know if I enjoyed the third one as much.
I think they kind of went up and then down. The third one was just that ending.
The ending didn't bother me at all. It just, right, okay, but the actual games, I just loved the first and second. But the third one wasn't bad, it was just...
I think the third one was the classic problem of listening to the wrong people, the wrong fans, you know? And they relied too much on shooty, bangy, and ditched a lot of the RPG and exploration elements, and it hurt it quite a lot, you know, and that's why I loved the first game. The first game is one of my all-time favourite games, and the second was great, but mostly due to the soundtrack, which was just amazing. I
actually shagged, what's the girl with the mask on?
Tally.
I shagged her.
Nice. I don't know how that worked, but well done.
I think I shagged the black guy as well.
Nice!
In the third one, yeah, I shagged him.
Nice. Well,
I was such a slut of a shepherd.
Shepherd slut. Slut shepherd, that's an interesting one.
I'd have liked to have boned the, what was the pilot's name?
Oh, Joker.
Yeah.
Joker with the bones. Just leave him in a puddle on the floor. Fuck you, Seth.
Oh dear. Go on.
Anyway, yeah. I've got to do an honourable mention as well. I hope you'll appreciate this one after the lackluster second one, Crackdown.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I mean, the first one. How much fun did we have, mate?
Oh Christ!
Kicking you off the agency tower.
You motherfucker! I'll never forgive you for that.
Spend like an hour climbing up and bye, agent.
I'm here.
Fuck off.
You.
Yeah, I think for about 6 months, I'd walk around town and I would still hear those fucking orbs in my head. Yeah. I'd just be walking around outside. What the fuck?
Yeah, Crackdown 2 was a bit of a letdown, but the first one was just amazing.
First one was just fantastic.
Wow. Yeah, definitely.
Really, 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 you know, high point in gaming. But the second one, it was a bit lackluster.
Yeah, I think it sounds like the Xbox One is going to be a reboot, and it's going to emphasise a lot on destruction.
That's the impression I got, especially with this new cloud computing thing. Yeah, your console's got to be online though, and I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know. I don't listen to all this mumbo jumbo anymore.
Just make the game and make it good.
Just make the game, make it good, and for God's sake, don't copy paste the old city this time. Bloody hell! Oh, and Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider. Of course, how could I forget that?
That does look really good. I've seen there's some HD screenshots released. I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago, and it does look quite nice.
It doesn't look Uncharted 4 nice.
No.
Now, that's got a soft spot in my heart, but it does. I mean, me and Snow in video games. You stick Snow in a game, and I'm there. I'll buy it. And it's in Siberia, isn't it? I think this new one, and or part of it. And yeah, definitely.
Nice. I think you've got 2 more to go.
Have I? Fucking hell. Let me think. I don't know. Oh, yes. How could I forget? Arkham Knight.
I knew you'd say that. I knew it.
Arkham Knight. Come
on. It does
on.
look nice, doesn't it? It does look nice.
I remember buying that, thinking, Arkham Asylum, thinking, it won't be that good. It's fucking glued to the Xbox for days. Amazing game. Absolutely amazing. Not a big fan of Arkham, Arkham Origins, is it? Was it called the third one? Yeah, I wasn't a big fan.
It's funny that because I actually prefer that one to the City. Because I know it was Warner who made the Origins and it was Rocksteady who made City, but I just prefer Origins.
A lot of people do. They prefer that one for some strange reason. And I think it's just, different devs, different approaches, and you either like one or you like the other. I mean, absolutely normal.
The driving looks pretty slick in Arkham City. Arkham Knight, sorry, it does look really slick.
The what does?
The driving.
Yeah, well, I don't know how it's going to work yet, because if you do too much driving, obviously the city might be too sparse, so we'll see.
Interesting. And your last one.
Ooh.
Make it a good one.
I've given all my good ones, man. Okay, let's throw it at the park, shall we? Because if they're not working on it, the world will literally die in a nuclear storm. Fallout 4.
Well, they reckon they're going to... Bethesda are going to have their own... Is it Bethesda? They're going to have their own...
Yeah. This is the first time they've done it. Yeah, and the thinking is they've got something big to announce. They've got big things, but they've got stuff like Doom 4, which I don't know what to think yet. I'm going to reserve judgment on that one. Yeah. But then after what Machine Games did with the last Wolfenstein: The New Order. Amazing game. Yeah,
I've not finished it yet. I've got it.
Yeah.
I'm at the part where you're underwater in the submarine.
Yeah.
So I'm navigating through that at the moment, but I think I'm pretty close to finishing it. But yeah, it's a really nice game.
I'm very surprised. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, my heart is torn between like a new Elder Scrolls and a new Fallout, but it's got to be a new Fallout. I mean, as long as they get rid of that fucking Game Bro engine, Jesus. But new Fallout. It's got to be.
Reckon they'll create a new engine, or do you reckon they'll just build upon the existing one?
Well, here's the current line of thinking: is that Bethesda now own id Software, and they own the rights to ID Tech, and they are heavily in the progress of making ID Tech 6, and after ID Tech 5, I mean, it was good, and when they needed to make, amazing visuals, they could, but it wasn't very good for open world games. It was very low res, very demanding, and I think they're gonna kind of like bridge the gap between the two. And I've got this funny feeling that Fallout 4 will be powered by the next ID Tech. I don't know why. And if it is, then, minds are gonna be blown, jizz is gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong, the animation will still look like absolute shit, because it always does in a Fallout Bethesda game, but I just, yeah.
It's almost like the trademark, isn't it, to have dodgy animations.
Yeah.
And it has to glitch as well. It's the trademark, it has to glitch. And
the
buggiest game ever, but still enjoyable.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's buggy. It doesn't matter. I don't particularly care if it's buggy. As long as it's a good game to play. I've played many games that were buggy. But,
True. Right, I'll give you my top 5. I'll make it quick, because I know time's of the essence.
Go on then.
In no particular order.
Yep.
The Division.
I don't know. Don't know. Ubisoft.
It's massive who are developing it though. It's not Ubisoft.
Yeah, but it's them that are overseeing it, and they can't fucking release a project on time, working to save their life. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of that one. Hoping, cautiously optimistic. Call me.
Yeah, it does
cautiously optimistic.
Absolutely stunning though. You got to admit, it does look absolutely amazing. Was it the what's the engine called? Snowdrop engine. That's it.
Snowdrop.
Yeah.
Not Glacier.
Snow.
No. Oh yeah.
Glacier's low interactive, isn't it? That's Lowe's.
Oh yeah. That's the new Hitman engine, isn't it? Yeah.
Again, it does look amazing, and I'll be totally into that if it's out this year. Rainbow Six Siege. Now you've got to be interested in that. All that destruction. Mate,
I'm there. You know I'm there. Yeah. You know what I was like with Vegas in the Vegas days with with Nicholas. Nicholas and Mo. Many nights of frustrated shooty bangy.
Indeed. Again, let's have a look. Doom. Rip and tear. Yes, bring it. From what I've heard from the guys who saw the video at last year's QuakeCon, it does sound amazing, like ripping and tearing, full dismemberment, gore, melee attacks.
As it should
sounds. Do you know what it sounds like? And you're going to save it at the same time now. A certain mod for classic Doom.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. It's funny that, isn't it?
It is. Inspiration.
It's almost as if they thought of that. Yeah.
Indeed. Half-Life 3. That's, it's a given for me. Two more, I will say. Batman.
Pac-Man.
Right.
Oh, Batman. That makes sense.
Pac-Man
Arkham Knight.
Pac-Man misses out Mrs. Pac-Man's revenge, yeah. Ms. Pac-Man. Yeah, Batman. Arkham Knight, yeah. That looks phenomenal. And Killing Floor 2.
I knew you'd say Killing Floor.
It's,
You're an old-time fan, aren't you?
I love it. 22 dismemberment gore zones. Oh, I'm there. Which, you've not got, you've got quite a few on yours as well from this gallery. You've got quite a few Gib zones. What, you got about 16, 17 or something? Ridiculous.
I don't know. Something stupid, yeah. All I said was basically when, because the whole gore model is something I made myself. So all I was thinking when I went into it was, I mean, if these guys step on a grenade, this shit's going to fly everywhere, And I'm sick git for that, but yeah.
So, have you visited RageQuitters?
I have visited it.
What are your honest, unbiased, and true opinions of it?
Shit.
Good. I didn't fucking make it, so good.
No, it's good. We need a good news site, and we need a good. The problem I think with news sites these days is the fact that everybody is so far up devs' arses that they don't even know what time of day it is, and it's like this whole review score debacle that's been going on. It's all about who will get sent the best review copy and who gets the most suck off points, and I like to read news where it's just in your face, straight up, no lies, no horse shit, just there. And I know you're the man to deliver it.
Of course. Well, I'm doing the content now, and like I said, Mark's doing the back end work.
There you go.
It's not like it was before when I was sort of doing everything myself, having to rely on you to hack my PHP and
Hey! I never hacked it. I did a good job, mate.
Sorry. Elegantly dissected and amended it. That's it.
Elegantly.
Yeah.
I put it together in a fashion, is what you're trying to say.
Indeed. I was telling Mark the other day about how we sort of go back to the E107 days. You remember the E107? And now...
Yeah. That was terrible, wasn't it?
It was.
That was awful. I don't know how the hell we managed to work with that, but yeah.
So I look forward to seeing some more media releases for Overdose, and perhaps maybe even get back on your SVN and, see what's going on.
Well, I'll always send you the new pics, whatever. But just so you know, we have just released a new ambient test video as well, which is all about basically just testing how things react in the environment world, what the sound's like, this, that,
All right. So I don't know if I've seen that or not.
Well, you see, you haven't done your research, have you?
Well, I'll put it on the front page of RageQuitters. I can actually use it as a covering covering video for the article, actually, so that'll be nice.
There you go. Yeah, it's the latest video I've got on my YouTube channel. So
Excellent.
excellent.
Right, matey, I shall let you go play with your zombies and beat them together with a rusty pipe. Beat them together.
Beat them together. Beat them together. Yeah, beat them off. I mean, that'd be worse, but yeah.
Beat them off, beat them together, and beat them up afterwards. So.
That'll do me. Yeah.
Awesome.
Standard.
Right, any last words for anybody watching, listening?
Yes, never eat yellow snow.
Right, okay.
Wise words for life, I find. Yeah,
So
that's what you're in the business for.
You can visit moddb/games/overdose to check the latest progress of Gavin's and Nicholas's and Mo's and anybody else who's involved in Overdose. It's looking very promising. It just needs to be released, because if you don't, I'll just go speak to 3D Realms and say, listen, Duke Nukem.
Listen, Duke Nukem. I mean, mate, you tell him. Oh, I wouldn't want to cross your path.
I'll get George Broussard down and say, listen, boys, it's been long enough. We need to get this released. Change engines and release it.
Change engines. Make it look nothing like the original concept and fuck it up completely and release it. Brilliant.
Indeed.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Although, all your listeners, I mean, they can look forward to their grandkids playing Overdose, so it's all good. It's all good.
This is future-proof. That's, it still looks. I just can't believe it's Quake 2. Yeah, it's core, it's Quake 2, and it's just brilliant.
That's Nicholas. Nicholas is a good guy. He's a cracking coder. He's an arsehole. He's an arsehole to talk to, but he's a cracking coder.
You mean type to? Because I don't think we've ever spoken to him in person.
Well, I've heard the.
On Skype. Hello. You like?
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Stevens, I shall let you go, and
indeed.
Thank you very, very much.
No problem.
I shall speak to you soon.
You will indeed. You know where I am. You've always got my number. Send me naughty messages in the middle of the night.
Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
All right, matey. I shall catch you later.
Okay, dude. Take it easy.
Thanks very much for your time. Cheers,
See you, folks. Bye.
Bye.